Chip is waiting backstage, and as you can see, he's really in the holiday spirit there. Very festive. Before we meet him, tell us about your crush.
Well, he's beautiful. I'm totally enamored of him. When I first saw him, he was at the pizza shop. I worked at the video store.
Do you like pizza?
I like it, but I don't really like their pizza.
He works at a bad pizza shop, as far as you're concerned.
Well, I mean, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. But I worked in the video store in the same shopping center, and I went in and I saw him, and I was just like, oh my God, you know? I was just like, wow. And then, so I went back over to the video store, and I told everybody that worked there, I was like, there's this beautiful boy over at the pizza store. You will never, you will never believe how beautiful he is. And then, like, me and my friends would go in, and I would just sit there and I would just stare at him.
Did you have to eat the pizza while you were doing that?
Yeah.
No. Does he know your true feelings?
I don't know. I joked around with him one time just saying, you know, I love you, but I think he thought I was joking.
Uh-huh.
So.
What makes him so interesting? Is there anything else besides the fact that he's gorgeous?
I don't know. He's really easy to talk to. So, like, even if he's saying absolutely nothing, I just sit there and...
What do you think his reaction to your crush is going to be?
I think he'll be a little surprised, but I think he'll be like, oh, I should have guessed it was you. In
case anybody can't tell what he's doing, I think he's got leftover reindeer ears on and some kind of a mask. Of course, he can't hear us. Well, we're going to ask you to go backstage, and we're going to bring him out. He doesn't have any idea who his holiday crush is. At least I don't think so. I'm going to ask him. All right? Let's go get him. Oh! Thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Chip, do you have any idea who has a crush on you?
No clue, man. No clue.
Could it be somebody from work?
Nah, I don't think so. Someone that might come into work or something like that.
Do a lot of girls come into work and stare at you?
Yeah.
Is it the antlers that makes them stare? Or,
man, that was humiliation. I didn't ask for that.
Well, we don't want to keep you in suspense much longer. We want to give you your special holiday gift. Secret crush, come on out. I'm dying to know if you know who it is, all right? Chip, would you have guessed Autumn?
Yeah.
Would she have been on your list?
Yeah.
So you had the feeling that you knew she had a crush on you?
Yeah.
Has she ever told you she wasn't crazy about the pizzas?
No.
More cheese? Do they need more cheese or more tomato?
I don't know.
Cheese.
I kind of like them, actually.
More cheese, okay. Autumn, tell Chip why you wanted to reveal your crush to him now.
Too funny, man. It's too funny.
Well, I'm transferring back home, and I was thinking that maybe, you know...
Where are you going to school now?
IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. And I'm transferring back home, and I was thinking that, you know, maybe I'd tell you now just in case, but, you know, if not, you know, to just further our friendship a little bit, maybe.
Tell us a little bit about Jim. How did you meet him? Is he also in the pizza parlor?
No.
He's in where?
Me and Autumn just met at school. He, from Reading, and he worked at the Berkshire Mall, so I met him there.
All right. I go there a lot. We didn't tell Jim who it was that had a secret crush on him. Do you think Chip says he figured it out. Do you think he'll figure it out?
I'm sure yeah.
Okay. See, we rented those ears, and we didn't want it to go to waste, so we had to put them on at least 2 guests. Okay. We are not going to keep Jim in suspense back there. His ears are beginning to droop. Let's bring Jim out and surprise him. We've asked for some special help to escort him on the stage. You may have noticed that. A number of people will sort of semi-carry him on. Are you surprised that we did this?
Yeah, very.
Okay. My major question is, how come Santa and the elves did not get back to the North Pole? How come they're still hanging around? Jim, do you have any idea who is here with your secret crush?
No idea.
Okay, we don't want to keep you in suspense much longer. Take off your blindfold and look to your left. Well, did you recognize? Do you recognize?
Yes, I do.
Do you know who she is?
Yes, I do.
How did you meet?
Oh my gosh, when did we meet?
A long time ago.
I think we met at a party a year ago. So
At the mall.
All
at the mall. That's right.
This is before she left for college, right?
Yes.
All right. She went into your restaurant a number of times?
Yes, she
How's
did.
the food in his restaurant?
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Oh, it's better.
I go there to eat too.
Oh, secret crush on David. And David is waiting backstage, and he can't see or hear what's going on, but he certainly is in the holiday spirit. They all look alike, do they not? With those ears on. Christy, before we meet him, tell us how this crush began.
Okay, I was in Indianapolis for a physical for the military. It was the hardest day that I've ever had to do.
Take the physical?
Yeah.
That ought to stop everybody from joining up. And that's only the first day, right?
Yeah.
Does it go downhill from there?
I don't know, probably.
Okay, you were taking your physical and you were standing around without your clothes on. Was he there without his clothes on?
We had our clothes on. I was ready to freak out. It was just real emotional, all kinds of obstacles, and Dave came around the corner and he started talking to me. It was like we had known each other forever. He was just there for me all day long, and without him, I don't think that I would have made it through this day.
Where is he from and where are you from? You met in
He's-
Georgia, I know.
No, we met in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, he's from Huntington, Indiana, and I'm from Fairfield, Ohio.
Okay, that's not so far.
It is when your car's broke down.
Well, your car broke down?
Yeah.
So you never saw him after that day?
No. We wrote back and forth, but we've never seen each other.
Okay, why is it important to reveal your crush to David now? There's a hurry, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving for boot camp the day after Christmas, and I have a chance of being sent to Bosnia.
Right.
And he has a chance of being sent there too, so I just want to let him know before I go.
That you may meet in Bosnia.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Guess I want to fight for my country and help them. So.
All right, Christy, with a little help from Leftover Santa and Leftover Elf, we're going to bring David out and find his reaction firsthand. I would assume they're dragging him. Don't fret. That's what Hope is saying for. Oh, Hope is being left behind. Elf! 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 Told that elf to stay out of the eggnog, didn't I? David, do you have any idea who has a secret crush on you?
No.
Are you still in school?
Yes.
Do you think it could, where do you go to school?
Huntington North High School.
Do you think it could be a classmate?
I don't know.
All right. Have you ever had a physical exam?
Yeah?
Did you keep your clothes on? Are these strange questions?
Yes, they are.
I know. David, take off your blindfold and look to your left. David, you had arranged for Christy to drive to Indiana and visit you. Her car broke down and she couldn't make the 5-hour drive. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, some girls will go to any length. She couldn't make Indiana, but she made New John. John is waiting backstage and knows nothing. We have left him some milk and cookies. Santa will bring him out soon. Joyce, tell me about John.
Well, I met John on the job. He's the sweetest person. He's very outgoing and he's very easy to talk to. He's a great mentor and he's taught me a lot about the job. One day I just realized that I wanted to be more than friends and I couldn't tell him. I tried so many times and I just couldn't do it. So that's why
You said he has been very helpful in your work, which we can't discuss. Mm-hmm. You said he is suave and he knows what he's doing in life. We're going to see how suave he is. What do you think? Is he going to be surprised?
Very.
Does he know who you are?
No, he has no clue.
Okay, but if he meets you, will he know who you are?
Oh yeah, we work side by side.
But he has no idea you have a crush on him?
He made out a list and everything and put stars and check marks and everything by him. And
you are not on the list?
No.
Wonder, how does that make you feel that there were a lot of other girls on the list and you weren't on it?
Well, he went by this, just the schedule.
So you helped him get ready to come on the show?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know who was on the list.
I helped him pick out shoes, and we were looking at jackets and everything. So.
All right. You're going to have to tell him why we drug him all the way down here, right? Okay. All right. We're not going to keep John in suspense any longer. Let's bring him out and find out what his reaction is to your secret crush. Would you have to leave your job if you got involved with him, by the way?
If you date within the company, you have to transfer. We won't.
Cheer for John.
John, I always thought Suave was a little older, but then I guess that's me. Thank you for being so patient. Do you have any idea? I hear you have a list all typed out, right?
Yeah, we kind of worked on a list trying to figure out who it's going to be, but...
Do you want to take any shot from the list, or would you rather just...
Nah, I'll just go ahead and
keep your counsel.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to keep you in suspense any longer. Take off the blindfold and look to your left.
I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Which one?
Well, now you've got to say it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry I had to bring you thousands of miles away and get you on national TV, but I do have a crush on you, and I know how you feel about dating within the company. But I'm not asking for a relationship, and if, all I'm asking for is just to go out and have a good time, and if anything progresses, just maybe go to Scott, and I would be willing to transfer.
Okay. Did you have...
Well...
John, did you have any idea Joyce felt this way?
What's that?
Did you have any idea she felt this way?
I had some idea, yeah.
Uh-huh. But you didn't put her on the list?
Yeah, actually, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, she didn't see it.
Yeah.
All right, coming up to... This man looks very disconcerted, am I correct? Yes. Yes, all right. Well, again, Kim, this may be a yearly thing that I'm doing. Trying to give you away may be my project, right? What happened after the last show?
I just went back to work. Did I see her again? Mm-hmm. Well, she comes, not since then, no.
No.
But she probably will come again. She came several times. I think she comes once or twice a year. Yeah.
Are you ready to try again?
Hey, I'm here.
As long as it takes, right. Getting to know New York, are you?
Pretty much.
Okay, we received a lovely letter from someone who is smitten by you. Would you please listen to this letter?
A few days ago, I was flipping through the channels when I saw a fabulous-looking guy on the set of your show. My heart started pounding harder, and my palms started sweating, and I think I quit breathing for a time. No man has ever had this effect on me. He had the most incredible smile. Wow. If I was asked to describe his smile with one word, it would have to be aphrodisiac. I know I'm a dreamer, but if there's any way you can help me contact this man, I would appreciate it more than you can imagine. Please, please, please.
It was that please, 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 I think, that eventually got to us. All right, Kim, give a warm welcome to Christine. This is Christine. She is a hospital supervisor in charge of surgical instruments. Right? You play guitar.
You talking to me?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to make some kind of contact here. I didn't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened. You took a look at him and his smile was an aphrodisiac.
Wow, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you contacted. Have you ever done anything like this before?
Never.
Do you feel kind of weird?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I understand that. All right. I received a Massachusetts. What is your? Have you seen Aaron?
Yeah, I see Aaron. You know what I'm saying, in the streets. You know, like I don't hold grudges against anybody. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, I guess he's, you know, he came out here before. He wants to be a guy now. You know, hey, I give him all the props for that. You know, I say hi to him.
Confusing as heck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you ready to meet a special lady that my staff has found for you?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, her name is. Let's see, a little enthusiasm here. It's a long trip. We've worked very hard on you. Candace, go ahead and read your letter, Candace.
Hi, my name is Candace Hammonds, and I'm writing in regards to the show Stop Pretending to Be a Girl. The guest's name is Dwayne. I really, really love to meet him on the show. He is so fine, and I have a picture enclosed just for him. Please let him know that I want to beat him very badly.
Very badly. After hearing that, are you ready to be met very badly? Or something? Candace, come on out. Well, Candace, why don't you tell Dwayne what you thought of him when you saw him on the show?
Oh, God, I was so excited, and I
practically speechless.
I'm sorry.
Just look at him.
I was real excited, and I think I watched the show, the whole time.
She picked up the phone and called us after Dwayne was on the show. You didn't call us once, did you?
No.
How many times did you call me?
At least 15 to 20 times that day.
Can you stop calling me that often? No. You're going to continue. Well, that's what life's like. What do you think about somebody that's so persistent?
You know, it's I mean, I find it flattering, you know, it's nice and all, you know. I mean,
okay.
Go out, whatever.
All right. See what goes on here. When he jumped on the T train in Boston, only he was too shy to let her know. What seemed like an eternity with his potential sweetheart ended in minutes as Chris's stop came up too soon. In an instant, the secret crush was gone. Chris, you're looking for a second chance, and we'll explain what you're doing about that. But tell us how this began.
It was October 2nd, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Some friends and I were just exploring Boston, going around, seeing different places. My friend Eric wanted to go to a clothing store, so we got on the T train. And she was sitting by herself. She had a seat. There was a seat empty beside her and 2 seats empty behind her. So I sat down beside her, and my best friend sat down behind us. Nothing happened for the first couple minutes, and then my friend Eric pointed out someone who looked like Kevin Bacon. And he said, "Hey, look, there's Kevin Bacon." So she turned and spoke to all 3 of us and said, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing."
Icebreaker, right.
Right. And so that opened up the opportunity. And so I was sitting there trying to think of something to say, and PJ, my other friend who was sitting right behind me, was sort of nudging me from behind to get me to say something to her. I was trying to think, and then she leaned over and said, "That's his disguise." And I said, "Yeah, nobody would think Kevin Bacon would be riding the T." And so we had a short little conversation. It lasted maybe 4 minutes.
Then she got up and walked off.
No, I'm the one that got off.
Oh,
yeah.
oh. All right, Chris, you had a very clever idea which might get you a second chance. What did you do?
I made some flyers. My friends were talking about things that I could do to try to find her immediately after we got off the train. We were talking about
And
it.
you put these flyers everywhere. Have you met her? Did she come forth?
Not yet, no.
But you got in People magazine?
Yeah.
And she hasn't come forth yet? What kind of crazy calls have you had? We're going to try and find her now, okay, for you?
That's great.
What kind of crazy calls have you had?
Oh, right after the first day I put up flyers, the first call I got was a prank. It was someone saying they were Kevin Bacon, and he didn't appreciate me putting up flyers all over.
Actually, that's very funny. All right, we're going to take a break. And if she's watching right now, what do you want her to do?
Call me. That's all I want. Just a chance to extend the conversation that we had on the tee. That's
We
all I
will
need.
monitor the phones. Think revealing a secret crush is easy? Looked easy today.
People. I was in a club and I met a very handsome man, and I'm an author. He was an architect. We were going to have a wonderful time in New York. We planned it out. The bar, the club was mobbed. So we put our napkins on the bar and we wrote our telephone numbers on them with great ceremony, and we planned the whole week. I came home, and the next day I took the napkin out of my purse. I was going to call him. I had my own napkin with my own number.
Sure, go find that guy in a bar in New York. Oh, my dear.
Well, it was impossible because the next day I went out on a book tour, and by the time I got back...
What do you do if you don't have Santa Claus and Me and television and the guitar and all of that? What do you use if you just see somebody?
Well, if you see somebody, and usually you know the person, and a lot of these people know each other, but they didn't know about the crush, well, you have to tell them or you'll never have your opportunity. Now, your worst fear, of course, is that they're going to say, but I only like you as a friend.
No, your worst thing is they'll laugh.
Oh, they'll laugh, and
Yeah.
they'll laugh first, and then they'll say, well, I don't like you romantically, I like you as a friend. But it could be that they only know you as a friend. So, of course, they like you as a friend.
So it's nothing ventured, nothing gained. You've got to tell somebody
You've got to tell them.
immediately.
But
Scary stuff. We'll find out how when we return.